Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Valrico here, and today I'm going to talk about this rumor. So far on a Wednesday, it's a rumor that Microsoft is going third party. Now, I don't really. I see them on Twitter. I don't know who they are, but for the majority of people that I've listened to, these people are credible sources. Saying that Microsoft is going to go third party and start putting games like uh, Starfield, Indiana Jones, Hi-Fi Rush on the PlayStation and on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I don't have a problem with people on other platforms wanting to play these games, but two things here. Number one, Game Pass is the biggest mistake in Microsoft history. You cannot sustain your first party game studios on doing day and date on a $15 all you can eat buffet Netflix style subscription service. Clearly, it's not working. Clearly, I was shocked way back when they started putting them day and date on the Game Pass. I couldn't believe it. I've never had Game Pass. I don't have a reason to need Game Pass. I play on PC predominantly. I buy games on the Windows Store, wherever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I play the games wherever they are. I have a Switch. Uh, I don't have a PlayStation 5 just yet because I'm waiting for Grand Theft Auto 5 to see what, or excuse me, Grand Theft Auto 6 to see what they're gonna do as far as um, there could be a possibility they put it on PC day and date. I'm not holding out hope on it. I'm just watching just to see. But I will be playing that game day one on the PlayStation 5, and that's when I'll get a PlayStation 5 because I'm not waiting to play Grand Theft Auto. That's the only game I will not wait to play. That's besides the point. I play all the consoles. Doesn't matter. I've played them all. Uh, I love Xbox games. They're great. Some of them are great. I like Gears. I like Halo. Um, I like Forza. I never played Sea of Thieves, but because I don't really like live service games, but they have a good selection of games. I'm gonna play Hi-Fi Rush at some point. I heard Grounded was pretty good. They have a great selection of games, and they have this Indiana Jones game that's coming out that I'm gonna buy. I'm probably gonna be playing that day one um, on PC. Uh, I bought a Series S um, at one point, so I have bought a Xbox console for this generation. But that's besides the point. Number one, the Game Pass, it's a failure. They should scrap it. I personally think they should scrap Game Pass altogether. It was a total abject failure. People are out here scamming it, getting 3 and 4 year subscriptions on Game Pass somehow for like $1 a year, some weird stuff. Like there's a lot of scammy. Like here's the deal, bro. If you don't support the product you want, you're not gonna get more of the product. Period. It's as simple as that. When they put Game Pass on the Xbox, they thought that was going to be a console seller, that people were going to go buy the consoles. They don't care about the all-you-can-eat buffet. They're lagging behind tremendously behind the PlayStation. Not insurmountable. It's not insurmountable odds. But putting your games in Game Pass day one, not getting the revenue for the $70 a piece on the games. A lot of times you can find these games day one for deals where it's not even actually $70, but let's just say they were selling the games for $50. It wouldn't make a difference. $15 a month, I believe it is what it is. They might have raised the price. Let's say it's $20 a month. Is not gonna. Most people play one game at a time. Right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy, but I'm also playing Marvel's Avengers. Rarely do I ever play 2 games at a time, but I started with Final Fantasy and then I started playing Marvel's Avengers, and I'm gonna get back to Final Fantasy. That's it's on the computer, but rarely do people play 2 games at a time. I'm an exception, and I'm not including multiplayer games. I'm talking about single player games for the most part. Of course, everybody's gonna play. They might play their Call of Duty and a single player game. They'll play Battlefield and a single player game. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But the bottom line is, Game Pass is a failure. Me personally, I would scrap the. If I was in charge, I'd scrap the entire thing. I would let people I would shut off new signups for Game Pass immediately, and I would allow the people that have Game Pass to rock out until their subscription expires. I would get rid of it. That's number one. Number two, competition is good. I do not want to see Xbox go full Sega and step into the third party, because then we're gonna have to deal with PlayStation and Nintendo being the last two consoles. That's not good. Competition is always good. They can turn this around easily. Easily. Cut off Game Pass and keep your games exclusive. Keep your games exclusive on your console. Either it's going to be on the console or it's going to be on the PC. One or the other. One or the other. It can't. You can't. How do they think they're going to sell consoles if they're just in a year or two going to turn around and say Indiana Jones comes out, this year at the end of the year, in 2026, they're, let's say it's a couple years exclusive to the Xbox console, they put it on PlayStation in 2026. That is insane. You're going to literally destroy your console sales, destroy your revenue stream, and there's going to be nothing left. You will have no choice but to then go third party because nobody wants to buy your console at all. This is not good for gaming at any level. It is such short-term thinking by them to do this. If the rumors are true, go third party and put games on PlayStation. Nobody's gonna buy the Xbox at that point. They're just gonna wait for the games to come to the PlayStation, or some of them might be able to run on the new Switch. I mean, this is terrible. And I don't want to hear anybody from the PlayStation fans saying, "Oh, well, we would like to play those games too." Okay, well, that's short-sighted, because what's going to happen is, let's say Xbox does drop out of the console space and only produces third-party games. The bottom line is PlayStation will have free reign to be the top dog, high fidelity, high graphics console, to literally raise their games to $80, $90, $100 for the basic edition. They can literally do whatever they want, and nobody can do anything about it. Nintendo can't be counted on as far as putting out high fidelity, high graphical games. That's not their bag. They're gonna put out a Switch 2, and it's gonna probably have PS4 level graphics, which are fine. I'm trying to explain it on a scale, because right now they got sub HD. Like, I have Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I would like to play both Zelda games, but I just can't do it on this original Switch. This shit is trash. Yes, I can emulate it. Fuck all that. I'm not doing it. I don't believe in stealing from my hobby like you Game Pass guys do. I don't like to steal. I'll buy my games. I'll purchase them. A lot of times I don't have to pay full price. I'll get it half. Like, I got fucking Final Fantasy for like $35. It's mine. I own it. It's not going anywhere. Period. It's on my Steam account. It's not going anywhere ever. And so you can't count on Nintendo to put out the level of... You need Xbox and PlayStation to compete against each other on putting out the best games possible, because Nintendo is... They're a side quest. They put out what they put out, on weaker hardware. They still don't even have a proper online capability for the Switch in 2024. They're operating still like it's 1994. And so we can't really count on them to put out no cutting-edge gaming experiences. They're fun games, and that's pretty much the end of it. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this. Let me know what you think about this Xbox going third party in the comment section. This ain't good. In the long run, this is going to be terrible for gaming. They need to scrap Game Pass. It's got to go. It's got to go. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, twitter.com/Valrico, youtube.com/Valrico, and I'm out of here. Peace.